Guys, really quick, I'm sitting in the tub, right, while I'm watching the drama that I told y'all that I was excited about watching. It is a Chinese drama. Normally I don't watch the Chinese ones, but lately they've been having some really good ones. Like I would usually watch their fighting, dramas and, the dragons and all of that stuff. And there's a lot of that in this one too, but I just had to quickly share this particular scene. So they have episodes 17 and 18 out. And I'm watching 17 now while I'm sitting here in the tub just relaxing, right? So in 17, it's starting off by kind of giving you a glimpse into the devil/demon's life. What made him the way he is. And, it made me think everybody has a past. Everybody goes through something that helped make them more who they are right now. Some people can go through something so horrific, have such horrible past and painful memories, and because of that grow to be amazing people, because they know what that pain feels like. They know what they went through and wouldn't wish it on anybody else. And then you have some that go through things and turn out to be your worst nightmare because that's all they know. That's what they was taught. That's how they was raised. All they know is pain. To them, that's normal. And then there's the in between. And that's what I took out of what I just watched. And I just had to share it because it had me in tears because, the father, the king, is trying to teach his son, to be a king, a ruler. And he's trying to teach him to control hellfire. And the boy just, he's learning from his dad, but he's also a kid. He wants to just be a kid. He wants to make gifts for his dad, wants to have fun. Because at one point, his dad did play ball with him and have fun. But then it just stopped all of a sudden. So, obviously, there's going to be a story behind that as to what made his dad change. Because at one point, his dad did, play ball with him and do things that you would think a king wouldn't do, or as they were saying, king, no king, the boy was playing a ball and the ball hit the dad's foot, and the guy that was watching the boy was like, oh, I'm so sorry, it'll never happen again, but the king was like, play ball with his son, have fun with his son. But then they showed you where he just changed, where he didn't want the ball in the house. He was angry. He threw the boy. He told him, pick up the sword. No more playing. So something happened to change him. Okay. So again, a lot of times what adults and what people go through, we put that off on our kids. Sometimes, we're trying to help them, but we don't always go about it right in the best way. And so, I think the maid, how they have other people watching their kids. So I think this was the maid. There was 3 women that were watching over him, I guess. And one, she taught him how to carve. She was like a mother to him. She taught him how to play the instruments, And so he carved out something for his dad as a congratulatory gift. And he played a song for his dad. Well, the dad wasn't happy. The dad broke the instrument. He broke the gift. He was like, I don't need crap like this. How much time did you spend learning this? How much time did you waste spending on learning this? And then he said, who taught my son this stuff? So they brought the 3 women. The 3 women knelt down in front of the king. And the king said, execute all 3 of them right now. And just because they taught the boy how to be a kid, how to learn, how to play, how to do something other than be ruthless, the boy started crying. He was like, no, don't do it. Especially her. She was like a mother to him. So as he's trying to hold on to her, she was holding on to him, but she knew she was going to die because he ordered it. The only thing she could do was touch his face and wipe away the tears. That's what made me cry. I was like, wow. She loved him like a son too. You know, even in her, she's finna die, she still loved this kid, and she still wanted to wipe away his tears. Something a mother would do. Now I know y'all probably like, oh, why she crying over something like that? Things like that touch me because y'all know there's so many people in real life that go through things like that. Maybe not to that extreme, but they love their kids or the children that they are taking care of, and all they want to do is protect them, teach them, raise them right to be good men and women, you know. But life, you know what I'm saying? And even as she's about to be murdered, executed, she just wiped away his tears. Oh my God, that was difficult for me to watch. And then he got so upset that he took the sword and was finna try to kill his dad. Dad never flinched, never moved, like, do it. But the boy couldn't do it. And the king said, why did you kill me? He said, because you're my father. And so the king considered him weak, beat the hell out of him. Like, oh my God, like, wow, you know. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and continue watching this episode, but that was deep. That was deep. And I have to tell y'all, there are a lot of pictures that I watched that bother me, touch me, or move me in a certain way. And you know, I like to share it because, you know, I always say a lot of stuff is based on some type of reality. You know, even things that we say are fiction, it may be fiction to A, B, C, and D, but Elemental P may go through that for real, or may have gone through it, or know someone who has. So even though in our minds, our eyes, our knowledge is fiction, for somebody else's reality, you know. Anyway, I just wanted to take a moment to share that. I'm going to go ahead and go back to enjoying my bath, my relaxation, and finish that episode. Yeah. So I can see this guy is going through a lot. So we're gonna now get into that backstory, and I'm quite interested to see where it goes from here. Talk to y'all later. Hey guys, happy Thursday night. It's 7 o'clock. I'm just now waking back up, guys. When I first talked to y'all this morning, I left. There was like a bunch of back and forth, ripping and running. I didn't get everything that I needed. The main thing that I needed to do today, I did not get done at all. And then I came home. I had such a headache. I laid down.
Have you seen that lighter? I believe that.
The one that I had was out here, but I think you came and got it, didn't you?
No. It's okay, hold on.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. So, sorry guys. What a headache. So, I just been having a headache. Like, man, y'all. You know, back in the day, I used to have really bad migraines to the point I would have to go to the hospital and get injections. I haven't had to do that in, I can't tell you how long, thank God. But today I really had a bad headache. I still have a slight headache now. I just took something for it. And I know when it's a migraine because the light bothers my eyes. Like everything bothers my eyes. And that's what I'm dealing with. So after I did a little bit of running this morning, I came back home because I had calls that I had to make, right? And it was really frustrating to the point I was in tears a bit because I was aggravated. Like, no, I never intend or mean to be nasty to anybody or disrespectful in any way, but I tell y'all, it's so aggravating sometimes when you're calling customer service and you have to deal with people and they don't speak English good. And like I said, I'm not saying that to be mean or rude, but it is difficult when, you know, they have really heavy accents and they're just and they're not listening. And so that's what I was dealing with, and it's frustrating because it's like, oh my God, like, and you don't want to be rude, like, can you just give me somebody to speak English? Can you? So I had a couple of times say, can I just get a supervisor, which, just let's, and again, I was as nice and pleasant as I could be, I even had one guy, and it was crazy because I had the phone on speaker, and my youngest son, Jeremiah, was listening because he had just come in and we were talking about something when the person answered. You know how they have your speaker, you're holding. And so when he answered, he went, Mike. I was like, huh? I was like, did you say your name is Mike? He just spoke so fast, that heavy accent till it was almost like blah, blah, blah. And I was like, huh? And then I was like, did you say Mike? He goes, yeah. And then he hung up. I was like, this MF. And Jeremiah was like, call him back. And it's frustrating. It's like, if I could reach through that phone and grab your neck and snatch your tongue out your mouth through your eyes, I would at that point, because it's frustrating. Like, all you had to do was say, yes, my name is Mike, and let's go from there. Don't be an ignorant ass and then hang up. You don't know why a person is calling. And that was so frustrating. That had me in tears because, with me, guys, I want to hurt you so bad, or I want to get at you so bad, or I'm so frustrated about it that it comes out in tears, and people may think, oh, that's weak. No, that's me wanting to hurt you, or that's me pissed off. But anyway, I had to calm myself down from that. The next two people I talked to, the guy was like, immediately started speaking Spanish. I was like, can you speak English? Oh, yes, I'm sorry. I went through the whole spiel, and he was like, oh, yes, I can help. Put me on hold, and hung up. The next person I spoke to, same thing. Oh, no worries, ma'am. No, I'll get you taken care of. Can you hold for a moment? Hung up. Now, that's 3 times, okay? That's not counting the 2 times I called prior to that where I spoke to someone who told me, no, you're fine. Okay, so that's a total of 5 times now. So then I called back a 6th time. This time I got a young lady. She listened to the whole thing, and she was like, don't worry. She went a step further to give me enrollment's number. So then I called them, and it was like, it rang for a while. Sorry, we missed your call. Leave a message. So I left 3 messages, and then finally I said, you know what, just keep calling back. And that's what I did when finally I got a live person. He gave me the name of his supervisor who handles the enrollment, and he said she will call you back. And I'm thinking, I'm not going to get a call back. So again, at this point, my head is pounding, and I get a call, and it was from California. Now, mind you, I don't answer phones when I don't know who it is, or if it's like who would be calling me from California. But something said, just go ahead and pick it up. I picked it up, and it was her. Now, imagine, when I picked it up, it was real low. Like, I could barely hear her. The connection wasn't the best. But she was like, this is Michelle. She told me where she's calling from. She said, I'm going to call you right back. I'm going to get a better connection. When she said her name, I was like, oh, this is the girl. I said, yes, please. And she did just that. She called right back, picked up. I could hear her perfectly fine. Fixed the problem. That was that. I said, look at this here. You have customer service, and then you have customer service. And it's crazy. And I told her my experience, and she said, you know what? I'm going to pull the calls or whatever. She said, I'm going to, find Michael and give him some more training. I was like, yeah, do that. Do that. But she did her job well, and I'm so amazed and grateful for that. But when I got off the phone with her, I laid right back down. I felt at peace about it, and then I laid back down. It was just a lot of information that came at me today, and it was quite frustrating. But again, I throughout the day, I just kept saying, Jesus, I trust you, and Lord, I love you, and I know that everything that happens for a reason, and that you're moving somewhere in there. You're turning, twisting, and making things and molding things the way you need it to go. So I'm going to trust you. And I'm like, Lord, just help me to do that, because it is difficult at times when things are going on. And like I said, you're being thrown stuff. So again, I just went on after that, and I laid down. I went to sleep, and I didn't get back up. When I did wake up, it was because my daughter called. I talked to her for a little bit, and I just been laying there ever since. And the call I got from her, I looked at the phone. It was exactly 5:59 when she called. So I talked to her for about maybe 20 minutes to half an hour, and I lay back down, and I'm just now getting back up. So it was an eventful day. I didn't get what I really needed to do most of all done, but I did get information. So hopefully getting him his medication, we'll be able to get that done this weekend for sure. The Vale had court today, but he did it through Zoom. So that's out of the way for now. God is just awesome, and I know he's moving, and I just keep saying that because it's so true. I did go ahead when I got back and finally kind of rested a little bit, and I watched episode 18 of The Love Between Fairy and Devil. And I mean, episode 17 and 18 was really good. Like, I'm so looking forward to the rest of this drama. I did go on YouTube and I see that it's going to be 36 episodes in total, and so right now we're at 18. So I'm really excited about it, and it looks like it's twice a week, the episodes, because when I came in on it there was so many episodes already. So I binged watched, which I shouldn't do. I try not to do that, but it was really good. So it looks like their new episodes are Wednesdays and Thursdays. So I have to wait till next Wednesday or Thursday for the next 2 episodes. But it's really good. I like it. I did a video earlier on that when I was in the tub about episode 17, when I told y'all the whole situation with that. But it was something else I was going to say to y'all, but I cannot remember. I hate that. I get to talking and just and I totally forget what it was that I was going to say. Wow. But anyway, guys, I hope you had a good Thursday. I really do. I hope your day was very well. I hope, anyone that's out there that need help, who's going through things, I hope that there was someone there that you could talk to. I hope that your prayers were answered, because I really do wish the best for everyone. I don't want anyone to have to suffer or go through anything alone. And there's so many people out there who are doing just that, and I wish nothing but the best for everyone. So yeah, I just wanted to stop in for a moment. I'm going to go and lie back down and have my, hold on. My son just came in the house and he gave me a Bud Light. I don't like light anything really, to be honest, but I'm gonna drink that. I have my big cup full of water, ice water. I've just been drinking water most of the day. I had 1 can of soda earlier, but here's the cup that I just finished drinking, so I just put it back in the freezer. So that it can get cold. So when that one freezes, by the time that one's done freezing, I'm done with this one, fill it back up and put it in the freezer. Right now it's water in here, but see the ice made my water even colder. Like, that's really the only way I can drink water, to be honest. There are times when I drink warm water, like if my throat is sore or something like that, I will drink warm water. It helps, but I prefer ice water because I just have a hard time drinking water. But lately I've been partaking of a lot of water. What was I going to say? That's what it was I was going to talk to you guys about really quick, which is something I really didn't want to talk about. I think I kind of touched on it, but that is, and I'm glad, I know everybody has probably already heard about it, the Jacksons of Atlanta. Like, I really enjoy watching their videos. I like them. Like, I don't like them to the sense where I binge watch, or like, I gotta watch. No, I'm not to that extent yet, but I do enjoy watching them. They have 2 sets of twins, and when I started watching them, she was pregnant with supposedly the 3rd set of twins, and so that kind of one of the reasons why I started watching. I was like, oh wow, they got 2 sets, and they're finna have a 3rd set of twins. Crazy. And it's 2 more sets of boys. That's 4 boys. No, 6 boys. Sorry, she already had 4. If they had 2 more, so I was like, okay, this is gonna be interesting. And so I'm watching them here and there, you know, and it's all going to register in the baby registry, you know, yeah, buy stuff, it's almost time, and, you know, da-da-da-da. They're on their little boat, their little cruise, and they're going to have the baby shower, blah, 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 all this stuff, you know. And when she went to the hospital to give birth, now, I've never had twins before, so I don't know what all go on. But I do know that I thought it was weird, like, they're in one room, one bed, it seemed quiet. You know, even when they was giving her the epidural, it's like, it just seemed like more should be going on. Like, maybe it's early labor, maybe it's not, you know, that big of a deal yet, but she's obviously in enough pain where she has to get an epidural. But again, if you're having twins, I would think there would be more people in the room, more going on than there was. Now, maybe it was, and maybe they just didn't show that part yet, which I think would be strange as well, because you show everything else, you know. And then after having the babies, it turns out you only had one, and you didn't really give an explanation other than we're going through some things happen, we're going through right now, please be patient with us, and we'll share on, you know, basically when we get ready to. And honestly, I think that sucks. Everybody grieves in their own way, but I do think it sucks in the sense that you're showing everything else. You're putting everything else out there. You're getting money from people, gifts from people. You're returning gifts because you claim it's too much. Getting gift cards, doing all these things. You're showing your belly. You're half naked. You, as a pastor, the things that you talk about, you know, oh, that booty girl, you're showing and revealing all of this. Why wouldn't you reveal that? Especially when you got all these people that follow you and care about you and for you, and again, sending money and doing things like that. You don't think they would deserve an explanation? And you don't think that, you know, that matters? You know, so I really hope that this wasn't a lie, and that, you know, because, you know, I see different videos of people talking about it, and, you know, what they think should have happened, and what made them, you know, what made them feel like she was never pregnant with twins in the first place. They go back and look at other videos and listen to the conversations and things she has said, and I'm not going to do that. You know, I just hope for them that they are being honest, you know. I really do, because there are so many YouTubers out there that are just getting over on people and just putting on the show to get money and to, you know, appeal to people's, you know, warm sides, and, you know, crying and all kind of stuff. And don't get me wrong, we all cry, we all go through things. To me, I mean, like me, I'm being honest, and I'm going to show you me. So I just hope that they really are being honest. And, you know, because I said the same thing, I was like, wow, you know, I'm trying to give them the benefit of the doubt. It's their business, yes, but, and everybody grieves differently, but I find it so strange. If you carry this baby all this time, you have twins, and then one don't make it, I would be so messed up in the head right now. Like, my heart, you know. And then what about a funeral? Like, what? Like, but they making video after video, and they hee and they laugh, they drinking wine, all of this. And I just know, for me, I know everybody grieves differently, but I think that I would just have a heart. It just, I don't know, it just don't seem like, I don't know, like, you deal with pain pretty damn well. And grief is what I'm trying to say, pretty well, if you've lost a baby, and it's almost like just life continues, and they keep putting out videos like nothing ever happened. And that's the part that don't upset me, because it's their life. But that's the part that I think is wrong, where, you know, not only do you not explain or tell people what actually happened, but you continue to make videos, continue to put videos out there, tell me like, comment, subscribe, da-da-da-da-da. What would you do if everybody decided to say, you know what, screw y'all, unsubscribe, cancel, they no longer exist? Then what? You know what I'm saying? Hopefully you got other stuff lined up, you know, yes. But because you didn't put your life out there now, your face out there, this, that, and the other, now people looking at you like, oh, they're liars, they can't be trusted, da-da-da-da. Why would you want to be labeled that way? You know, I wouldn't want to be. I mean, dang, you know, I don't want you to people to unsubscribe from me and be like, screw her, I'm not watching her videos no more, F her. See you on the street, turn the other head because you're a liar. You took all this money from these people. People sent you things, da 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 da. Why would you want to be labeled or known as that? I mean, so I'm really, really hoping that that's not the case and that they are telling the truth. And like I said, even in that sense, it's sad because you lost a child, and I wish you nothing but the best and my condolences, because I don't want anyone's life, even a child that hasn't had the chance to come into the world properly. Life is gone. That's still a life, and so I pray for them in that sense, and for that child. I wish them nothing but the best, but I really honestly hope that they're telling the truth, guys, because man, that sucks. That sucks. But anyway, guys, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and end it for tonight. Drinking my water. And it is so good and cold. Like, I know it's something going on when I'm drinking water, like I would acid. When I really need a soda, I feel like, I don't even feel like I'm dehydrated, but I feel like I need some water. And I'm full. I'm really full. Like, Lavelle had brought me a Italian beef earlier, and I wasn't able to eat it all. Like, I ate a little bit because it was just like I said, my head is pounding. Was going through a lot. I ate a little bit. Later, when I was talking to my daughter, I warmed up the rest of it and ate that. And they gave you so much freaking meat. Like, it could have been 3 sandwiches. But that was a while ago. Right now, I'm super full based off from drinking the water, which is fine, because if you're too full from drinking water, you're too full to stuff your face. 1, 2. The only thing about the being full is it's uncomfortable. I was super hot, so I got the fan going, and I'm drinking this water. But like I said, guys, my head, it's starting to feel better since I've been talking to you guys, because before talking to you, I took something, so obviously it's starting to kick in, thank God. So that's a good thing. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and get off this. I'm going to go ahead and lay back down, because as y'all can see, my eyes are closing. They are just heavy. I am so sleepy. They're so heavy. They're closing on me, and I want them to close. I'm going to go and get out of these clothes and, get ready for bed. Like, I'm so tired. And I might rewatch episode 17 and 18. Like, I really like that drama, y'all. I really enjoy watching it. So I'll probably rewatch that while I'm nodding off. So you guys have an amazing Thursday night. Remember to say your prayers, not just for yourself, friends, families, and loved ones, but for all our brothers and sisters in Christ. Remember to treat people the way you would expect to be treated. And as always, remember to continually expect great things. Expect great things, guys, okay? Expect great things. I am, and I hope you are too. Talk to you guys later. Good night.